everybody, welcome back to LQ's Creations. So I hope everybody's having a good day first of all, and a good week. So I was sent by Spellbinders this lovely set that was designed by Mindy Eggen. It's called the Classic Road Legends Collection. So in the collection, it's got a series of classic cars and things like that. So I think this is going to be really fun, and considering Father's Day is coming up, I don't have my dad with me, but my husband has kids, as well as some cousins and other things. So I've got plenty of other dads to make this for, and uncles that are close to like dads now. So first up in here, our first one is called Classic Cars, and of course your ones you get will be the full package and everything. I was sent the sample ones, but still works, and we're gonna make it work. So the first one again is called Classic Cars. So as you can see, it's got a really classic looking car, and it's got all the little lovely dies that's gonna make up the pieces and things of the car and make it really fun to cut out there. So that's the first one. Our next one is called Timeless Truck. So it looks like an old classic truck that I think we all remember seeing in the movies, or knowing some of our relatives that had old trucks like this and everything. So it's got the grill and the wheel and the things to cut out the mirror. So I think that one will be fun to work with and do something with. I'm already thinking of like a really red truck. And this one is called the Muscle Car. So it's got, of course, the car, and it's got like, you know, the little pieces again to cut the grill, the tires and things like that. And the funny thing is, this looks like, if I'm right, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, what is it, 1950s, 70s Capri? I think that's what this is. I'm not sure. I apologize. I'm not that good with the classic cars, but I like the classic cars. And my uncle has a car that looks like this. So I already picture this doing, because his car is a pearl, beautiful pearl white, and he's redid it and everything. So I'm already thinking I'm going to make this one in honor of him for Father's Day. So I think that'll be a fun one to play with. And then next we have the sentiments in here. And I apologize if I don't read some of them, but a few of them say like happy birthday, congratulations, that I'm not sure about this one, what this one is saying. Yeah, it's kind of hard when these are small. That's birthday, anniversary, it looks like have, fabulous, classic, best A days. So that's some of the sentiments that are in there that you'll get, and that's in the set. And the next, of course, we have our better press plate, which should be fun. That looks like a big what is it, a starburst is what it is. So that's how that's packaged. So that'll be fun to work with, is to put behind in the car and decoration. And then we have there a speedometer. So we've got like the circles to cut it out, and the little was it meter or thing that points to how fast you're going. This one has the speed things on it, and so this whole set I think is just going to be fun to work with. So I will get to look in here at some colors. Like I was thinking, like to work with like fog was probably going to be good. Anchor, I'll probably use Raven. So I will finish choosing, and we'll get to cutting here and making some cards. I hope you're enjoying the music. So as I'm cutting, get your groove on. doing a lot of cutting because this collection is just so awesome by Mindy Eggen. So let's remember where we started with the dies. I was sent by Spellbinders the classic Rope Legends collection. So there was the speedometer that was in there. Then we had this one I actually went out and got on my own because I like the collection, and I know plenty of men in my family that just love classic cars. And as you see when I get to one of the cards, one's really sentimental to me. But here's the one that I really wanted to use these sentiments here. And so I bought this one. And so from my local scrapbooking store here, which go out and give them just some really like and love if you are fortunate to still have a little scrapbook store near you, or you know, anything like that, because our industry just really needs it. Even if you don't buy anything, a lot of them just appreciate you, even just to acknowledge them, stop in, say hello, get to know them. And you know, if you can, go take a class from one of your local craft stores. Or again, just stop in or say hi. Even if you buy $1 or 2 pieces of paper, they would still love the business. But please promote and please help any way that you can. Like the videos for any other person that's out there doing YouTubes as well and doing that. So that was my little soapbox. Anyway, back to the collection. So we had that. And then we had the Sunburst, or Radiant Sunburst, that was sent in the collection. That was the better press. And then we have the muscle car, which by far this was my favorite car out of the collection, and you'll see why in a little bit. And then we had the timeless truck that was sent in there, and I apologize if I'm out of frame and focus. I'm still learning this camera. So there's that one. And then we had the classic sentiments, which I didn't use any of these in here particularly this time because I kind of like the other sentiments that was in the stamp and die set, but I will use this one in a future video. And then we have the last one, the classic car, which I know some guys and girls who would really like this. So the reveal of the cards, I ended up making 3 really nice cards from this one. So the first one I'll start with is the classic car. So this one, I took a particular shape die set, which was this one here. And this one is the notch corner frames. And so I did that and cut that out to give it a nice background for the car. But check out the detail in the car. I mean, just awesome job, Mindy. It's kind of hard to see it on camera, but just the line and the detail and the grill and trying to do the latch just came out awesome. But that's how they did. But I chose a really pretty like blue, which was of course from the Spellbinders paper set. All of the papers are Spellbinders. And then I just chose the cruising by to say hello, wishing you endless miles of joy. There's nothing in there right now, which I'll go back and put some sentiments in because I plan on giving these out to some uncles and a cousin in the family. So there's the first card. The next card I ended up making was the truck. So how this one turned out, I think this one turned out really cool with the sunburst in the background. For this one, the embossing folder that I used, which I thought it would give a little bit more interesting, was this one. This one's called the Peppermint Stripes. So as you see, it's got some like just diagonal stripes in it, but it gives awesome dimension if you can see it on camera, which yeah. So there's that one. And as you see the detail in the truck, I mean, just awesome. Mindy, this was just an awesome job on this particular set, as well as Spellbinders. Just very awesome how I made the grill again. And I used, again, all Spellbinders cardstock. And this particular one, I just chose the Still Cruising By to say hello, but Happy Father's Day. I know somebody who has a truck, and I know who actually happens to like this particular classic truck. So there's card number 2. And then the last card, which is dear to my heart, is this one. It's the one that looks like the 69, I think, Chevelle. My uncle has one. I looked in all of my pictures. I could not find one. And I know I took a picture of his car. If I had it, I would insert a picture. But I may go back and still audit and or insert a picture. But if not, I'll put it up on my Facebook page. Anyway, this particular one, his car, which I didn't, this paper was a little bit different. This is a white pearl metallic paper that I just had in my stash that I wanted to get because my uncle, when he restored his car, it actually is really pretty white pearl metallic finish to it. Just awesome. And then as you see, the detail in the car, just awesome. And then I used the speedometer because, yeah, he has put a lot of muscle power in that car. You hit 70 and you wouldn't even know it. Or actually 70 and more, I should say. He's been known to be a little lead fit, uncle, if you're listening. Anyway, just a lot of fun in that car. He took my mom and dad, went to their prom in that car. Anyway, and so then I just said, have a really great day, which I'm going to be sending this out to him. So I just thought this was really cool, but this is my favorite one that's just near and dear to my heart. And just thought about Uncle all the way while I was making it. So I'll make sure to send this to him, and lots of love to him. So I didn't put anything in there yet. So none of the cards have any sentiments in them. But here are 3 great cards that I made from this just awesome collection, again by Mindy Eggen. I hope everybody is still enjoying the music. Thank you again. I want to say to Spellbinders for sending this to me, to be able to create these awesome just cards with this. And I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye.